Well, there's a foundational sound for millennials, the dial-up modem. The screeches and pings were made as two devices on either end of the phone line established a connection. But it's going to be a bit quieter. After nearly 40 years, AOL is ditching dial-up services. It may surprise you to know it was still available. As of 2 years ago, only about 1% of U.S. households are accessing the internet through dial-up. Now, the early days of the internet was a time of great potential, and people around the world were thinking of new uses for a connected world.
In 1994, people were still calling it the World Wide Web or the information superhighway, and Ursula Perry filed this report with some predictions about how the internet would take off.
Not too long ago, this was our picture of the information superhighway. The 1990s and beyond was the picture of push-button convenience.
Ready for your push-button finger exercises? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
And it's all turning out to be not fantasy, but reality. Take your old telephone and your computer, put them together, and you've got state-of-the-art business communication.
We could transfer files between the two computers, for instance, or you could even bring up a file on your computer. I could look at it at the same time, recommend changes, and even make changes in the file. It allows companies to minimize their travel to distant locations, and it also allows them to exchange files and exchange information on a real-time basis.
Teleconferencing becomes telemedicine when doctors can consult over a patient's treatment from different ends of the earth.
Program desired location.
Earth, United States.
This holodeck scene won't be a Hollywood recreation soon. Researchers say within 10 years it will be part of your living room furniture.
We've got some folks from Coca-Cola visiting next week, so we've got a picture of a guy holding a Coke can. I mean, you know, there are going to be computers and toasters, so there's certainly going to be computers and TV sets. And probably your TV environment is going to become not just a media room, but a surround, with surround sound, surround video, and projections.
What he's talking about and working on at the MIT Media Lab is what some people are calling the real virtual reality. It's not flat computer-generated images or hoods and gloves that will help you see and feel situations.
I'm entering the ship's holodeck.
But realistic 3D images that move and interact with you, which are projected by colored lasers right in front of you. Even though our camera was unable to show you the technology, it is already being successfully used on a small scale today.
One of the kinds of things we're working on here at the Media Lab is called segmented video, where a Seinfeld show would actually consist of separate signals for the different characters, so you could substitute yourself for one of the characters.
It wouldn't be Kramer.
Yeah, whoever he is.
These scientists don't watch very much TV, but we do. Before we get the real virtual reality in our living rooms, we'll get this.
From 6 Alive, your 24-hour interactive news center, I'm Ursula Perry. Please view your choices and select the news story you want to see now. Press 1 if you want to see the latest on the race for president between Maine Governor Mel Gibson and Senate Majority Leader George Stephanopoulos. Polls show it's a dead heat. Press 2 to see how thousands of Mainers show up for the grand opening of Portland's new Cyberdome, the home of Super Bowl 31. Press 3 for Bruce Glazer's Sports Minute, featuring a wrap-up of the Red Sox record 5 pennant-winning seasons. And finally, press 4 to see meteorologist Joe Cupo's NASA-approved weather forecast, updated every 15 minutes. Press 5 for NBC National News, and if you want to return to entertainment programming, press 6 now.
It may seem far-fetched, but in New York City, Orlando, Florida, and Denver, Colorado, cable companies are already testing similar programming. It is estimated that this part of the information superhighway will actually be at your front door, get this, within the next 2 years. On the superhighway, Ursula Perry, News Center.
We've come a long way.
We really have. We really have. Okay, here's the bad news for you, by the way. When that story was filed in 1994, The Jetsons was as old as the first season of Frasier is today.
There's your reference point.
There you go.